I might just get muted. Can you hear me? That was weird. Okay. Appreciate whoever shows up for this. Didn't advertise it much. It's mostly for the video afterwards. I wanted an update on my boar hunting strategy as well. If I only did the box, I would lose sleep about it because that's how I'm built. Has to be even. Anyways, so boars are not as fun, not as rewarding to me. Never got pants. When I do, I'm sure it'll be slow resistance, and I don't need that frustration in my life. So I do a lot less boars these days, but they're a little bit more interesting now that we have traits. So I loaded up 9 of these. We'll see how many we get through. Actually did them beforehand. There we go, sticks. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I muted myself by accident. I hope I don't do that and never figure it out. That seems like something I could do. But anyways, like I said, I wanted a record of this as we update. I'll probably only do the one of these for sure. Maybe I'll do one more box, but I don't know how much people really want to watch hunt streams, myself included, when we have PvP coming out for sure. But if we have a bit of a lull between this weekend and the full release, maybe I'll do another box. So, all right, we're starting off. I generally do not start off by hitting the back one. I think you could, it's fine, but it just doesn't make a lot of sense to me. I will poison the boar, but I kind of do it after a couple turns because I find that if I poison it really early, it just gets healed or nuzzled and cleansed. So I tend not to do that. I will stagger my onslaughts. That's what I always do with this fight. Guess I like to focus fire on the front one without dotting it too much, draw out the nuzzle, and then then start thinking about the other two. But we have accomplished that quite early, so now we'll think about possibly dotting the back boar here with the guy who's not onslaughting. All right, blocked. We will do that, see how it works. A lot of times what will happen is I want to kill the front boar while this guy is ticking down with poison, but I don't want to trigger the nuzzle from the front boar. The middle boar obviously is on timer for 5 more rounds, so that usually works out. Even if I only have one archer, I can often kill the back boar before the middle boar pretty easily with this new update. So yeah, this is definitely harder for me because I was kind of not reliant, but I was definitely doing a lot of gruff in this fight before. Now I do a lot less gruff because what up, Yepex? Because I'm not allowed to do as much gruff, right? That's what they did to my boy. I could do it here. I guess I should. I didn't want to do it with the other one because I got taunted. So I don't want to break up my own taunt because you get so few these days, right? Imagine messing up your own taunt. Imagine missing a taunt in this economy, in this taunt economy. It's fine. We got the wild charge right on time. Could maybe use a heal, probably not. I'll try to blind, I guess. Forget who has a blind. You have a blind, right? Yeah, you could blind. You will get this guy dead. So yeah, this poison is going to be good this game. Not that I need it. The run out was quite easy with the timing on that charge. Didn't even matter that I screwed up my taunt. Oh, cleansed the bleed. Yeah, when you blind the boar, this wild charge is really inaccurate. Rampage 2. Oh, look at that. That is the problem with, also the other problem with loading up, like opening up on blind and poison on the back boar. She's pretty likely to recover, like more so than the chickens. All right, do I want to focus on the back boar? Do I want to heal? I don't really want to heal. I think I'll just kill this before Nuzzle comes off. Why not? That is definitely something I do a lot more with traits. I mean, you could definitely do it with 2 archers pretty much regardless. Can I triple poison? Should I triple poison it? Seems like a bit much. Oh, we missed on our double poison, so We will not triple poison to answer that question. I'm pretty sure you can double poison. I've done it before. I could be wrong. Combat already poisoned. I was wrong. I did not know that. I thought you could double poison. Yep, you're on it, Sticks. That's why I needed you. I would have figured that one out, but yeah, I did not realize that. Okay, fair enough. All right, we're just gonna like not heal and see if we can kill them first. Sounds like fun. Yeah, I thought for some reason that I could stack it. Better to save and yep, I agree. Hey, what's up, Maddie? It just gets 20% faster. Yeah, it's I checked the thing because I was weirded out that I missed 2 in a row, but it says you can't do it. I don't know why I thought I could. Maybe I saw like multiple ticks with exhaustion or multiple icons with exhaustion, hunter's mark, and poison at some point and thought 2 of them were poisons, and I would bid him wrong. Yeah, I just checked the log because it was 1 miss. I find that it applies pretty consistently, so 2 misses in a row with that made me wanna check the log. So, I'm glad I did. I've learned something. Sticks already knew. No surprise there, but I did not, and now I do. Now I will never forget. I will never double poison again because that's the kinda gamer I am. But I did it the once. You always gotta do it the once. I do at least. Alright. So I still haven't solidified my teams. I do wanna put a little bit of time into thinking about my teams now that traits are out to kinda just mix them up, but I don't know how much it really matters. I will never forget that time that I used 2 poison blades in front of my friends like an absolute idiot. Okay, so I don't wanna set this up to do 2 onslaughts on turn 2 because 'cause that'll be too much damage. I guess at this point, I have this turn to burn, so I will just fire off the blinding winds because I don't really want a basic attack. That would be my other play. Oh, yeah, I could do a little bit of music. I just do that background music. That was pretty dope. I do a little softer here. Hang on. Let's get this funky beats. This is called "Feeding the Ducks" from StreamYard. Let me know if that's too loud. I'm gonna go 10. 'Cause I need a little something. I'm used to Spotify, but that's not gonna work. I don't think they'll fire me from YouTube if I do that. Okay, so my onslaught got dazed, so it is still coming. It's fine. I could just taunt right now. Yeah, I got 2 turns. I'll just taunt, see if it happens. An onslaught and an arrow would do it, and I could say, "Screw you, middle boar. Thanks for the days to set this up." I do too. I do too, but I got the free Spotify with a French VPN, so I'm I listen to French ads I don't understand all day. It's a vibe. But I would like to be doing that now. Oh, what was that? You call that an onslaught, bro? And we get nuzzled like an idiot. You are that was pretty pathetic. I thought for sure I could do 400 damage with an onslaught and an arrow. Did I get blocked? I might have been talking about Spotify and got blocked. Fail, fail, fail. All right, miss. This one did 162. Interesting. All right, I thought I could do that damage, but I failed. How embarrassing. We will clean up the mess with this guy after the nuzzle, hopefully, because this is my best warrior. Bang. He never misses. Brockton Master Follower. Look at this magnificent beast. He's got the get up, missing a buckler. That's embarrassing for me. But he is mythic, and he's got a gazillion stats in Giant Slayer. So it's not all that is lost. All right, what do we want to do? Not explosion. All right. I don't think I really care too much about a rampage from a blind boar. Famous last words, right? But I do try not to proc rampages whenever possible. And I believe that to be possible this fight, so we'll try to keep that in mind. I get a lot more rampages these days, for sure. Because basically with Gruff, I would do 1 or 2 warriors in every single party, and being able to spam it, I would virtually never get rampaged. It was pretty cool. So let's say 900. Squeeze under there. Oh yeah, he's nuzzled anyways. He's on cooldown. All right, Boar, you want to charge or what? No. Taunting me? Taunt resistance. Just hit him with range. What do you think about that? Can't hit him with range now. Let's be an adult. Don't get rampaged for no reason. See? Probably shouldn't have done that. No, I blocked myself. That was stupid. We're not all gonna die. That's all that matters. Hey, nobody's gonna die. That's a blind wild charge for you. It really does matter. Blind is really good if it sticks, especially on the boar. I mean, both of them really. But you really notice the difference. So yeah, blind, A+ box, A+, poison blade, A+ box. I don't know, S tier, whatever you want to call it. It's really good. Less so against the boars, but like the blind at least is super effective. You know, it really screws them up. So if you can find a turn where you were just gonna use a potion that you didn't really need, or like skip your turn, or do a basic attack you didn't really need, I mean, you just throw it out there, even though you don't really want to damage the boar. When I damage the boar, it's just good value. Like that game, I got a ton of value out of the blind. No comment. We don't do puns on this stream, I'm afraid. Yeah, predictable AoEs for sure. It's just awesome. They don't have any potions, so that's really what it is, right? That's kind of unfair, but who cares? It's unfair when they crit and win, so take that, you idiot pigs. Just onslaught. Getting all the same traits so far. Here's this stupid. It's a really good priest, but it really annoys me having these 2 traits for the hunts. I don't think Iron Skin will ever matter, but I did use Hardened Shield earlier today with the box, and it was actually really good because I got a Demon Block, and I knew I was about to get a Demon Block, and there's nothing I could really do, so I just used Hardened Shield on my archer or something to save mana, and it really made a difference. but it's mostly pretty useless, I think. I like Iron Skin on P1. I don't think it's generally going to be worth the turn very often to use Harden Skin, if I can say that. Harden Shield. I almost said that correctly. All right, so I could gruff the middle one. That's what I used to do when I had freedom of movement with respect to gruff, but I'm going to save it. I'll just move. I don't really want to attack. I don't want to onslaught, that is. Obviously, that would kill it. Probably. Yeah, and I didn't want that guy to get grunted. Alright, do we blind now? You're going to heal for sure. You're going to attack twice. You're not going to kill this guy. No, you're fine. So I will take a minute to blind again. We found another window. I don't really want to attack. So we'll try to get some value again out of the blind. We failed. And now we need to do damage. We're a little behind on damage. Damn it. Alright, well, since I'm taunted, I'll poison. I was hoping to stay up front and get them to pull this poison off, or not poison, this taunt off. Didn't work. So we're only going to kill one pig if it wild charges now, and I'll have to taunt or eat a rampage. All right. Spoke it into existence. Yep. Got the poison. We'll see how it goes this game. Probably is going to be pretty good since we were a little behind on damage. All right, I healed you. Could be safe and heal you. Could like lose if that guy dies. Don't really need a holy light. Good old level 14 priests. I got a bunch of good level 12 to 14 priests that I'm just waiting for 15 to be really good. Did cleanse. I jinxed my poison, saying it was going to be pretty good. It was medium. All right, we are dying up front. Not this turn, though. They go in order. I just want to kill this thing. Now I can kill it with that. I should just do this. Pretty sure this archer could do 157. It's pretty good. Could have checked before hitting the button, but couldn't be bothered. All right. So we are not going to get this guy, I don't think. No, it's no way. All right, so we will just heal. Might use a mana vial. What's up, Raph? Killing some boars, talking traits. Let's get in front. Did box yesterday. I wanted to practice streaming for this weekend. That's mostly the goal of this series. Also, I wanted a video update of the stuff I said when Boars and Box were both new, because my strategy has changed a lot. So, you know, if people are going to watch my YouTube, which they might, wanted it to be accurate. And yeah, traits are pretty interesting. Not too interesting so far, to be fair. Hey, a new promo for the tournament. I forget how you spelled it last time. I guess still tournament. It's not still phonetic. But there was no A. Does it have a name? Raph, does the tournament have a name? It's a good question. I didn't think about that. That's not really my style. Hey, what's up, Worm? Nope, not that one. This one. What's up, Worm? I think we're at 22 last I saw. Kill it, get rampaged. Sounds like a bad plan. Let's just taunt. See if we're going to need to take this rampage. Maybe. Oh, we poisoned it with toxic. So that's going to bring it down. So I don't want to get it nuzzled. So yeah, we're just going to eat this rampage. You, I would think I will sacrifice potentially if you get rampaged. It's fine. What strats do you expect to see most played in the tourney? I expect to see the strategy where you find a way to kill one of their guys with repeating shot, which is what we saw the last 2 weekends of the creator stuff, I think. I think it will still be repeating shot centric. I don't see any reason why I wouldn't. But I would like to be proved otherwise. I'd like to discover a new meta right before my eyes and comment on it. Why not? Probably because I don't know what I'm doing. I mean, I'd like to blame YouTube as well, but okay, did he do the thing? What did he do? He didn't do the thing. Huh. I thought it would be higher here. Okay, well. Oh, right, he got, right. He got healed by that nuzzle because of the poison. The poison actually screwed me up and got me a nuzzle. All right, hit me with your best shot. I'm not waiting out that many turns for a wild charge. If I have to, those fights suck. Where I'm not able to get enough hit points like I did there, and then you just kind of have to just wait and then put it on another timer to disappoint you with wild charge. Those fights suck. I don't enjoy that, but it is fair enough. Without my reliable gruffage, this happens sometimes where I just have to wait out for the second wild charge. Those are brutal. But I usually try to keep myself, especially if I have a priest, high enough like I did to survive. But sometimes, I mean, you can just tell that you're going to die to a wild charge. So you're kind of in a tough spot. You kind of have to play for a miss or just try to wait out a couple turns and try to get lucky. But yeah, that's why that's usually how I lose these. Is I had a pretty rough start there. I got taunted at a bad time, and I just didn't have enough damage on the middle 2 boars to kill them both with that wild charge. The timing was fine on the wild charge. I just kind of was dicking around, maybe, and got punished. But so that's what I want to do, is be able to kill both boars while it wild charges. But I didn't. I failed at that goal this time. Ooh, we got an NFT. Spoiler alert from Rabbi. It's probably cake, but it might not be cake. It's been a while. It's cake. I got a 7.5 cake earlier today, actually, or yesterday, I forget. So I do have a 7.5 cake. I do think that's good. 10, because like most of what you want to do, if you're playing a Bubble Priest, you want the Tao's Curio, mostly just to defend against taunt. I mean, it's good against other stuff too, sure. It's obviously a lot better than cake, but a 7.5 or 10 taunt on a budget build or whatever, sir. I think it's a hell up. It's a big upgrade from bunny ears. on a priest where you don't want to get taunted. Don't play around gruff. All right, this guy actually has good traits. That does not. Oh, yeah, this guy's got stun. This is my scally warrior. Winston shamed me during the MMA for having 2 scallies in the same fight last night. Like, sure, of course you can win. That's how I took it anyways. So I split them up. Oh, blocked. This is where it all falls apart. Just kidding. 93%. This is a low dex warrior who is basically built to use this Skelly's Eye and the axe. He's got a bunch of luck. Yes, he was trying to diminish my accomplishments. I'm quite familiar with this. As a petty gamer myself. Like, let's not talk about the 7 fights after that I didn't have 2 Skelly's Eye. It was equally effective. Should I harden shield up here? I got moved up here. I'd like to attack. Could just wait for the cooldown. Let's do it. Let's do a hardened shield. Why not? We're up front with it. Maybe that's why I don't like hardened shield. I usually don't have it. I don't have it on my front lines very often. All right, I want to speed into an onslaught and have that take place during this wild charge. That'd be cool. Indeed, the gall of Winston. And then he even defended Berserkers. Can you believe this guy? Dang it, got moved right back. All right, well, I don't think this is going to work out. He said, get good. That's why you can't win with Berserkers. And I started to type a wall of text saying, it's not that I can't win with Berserkers, it's that I can choose a warrior and there's no reason to ever choose a Berserker because blah, 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 blah. And then I stopped and just said, cool, man. You do you. If Berserkers are good this weekend, I will be happy because I have quite a few high-level, high-rarity ones that are unplayable in PvP. So I'm all for it. Let's see the strats. If somebody can figure out how to make one good, I will be the first to admit it. And if they win because they have a bunch of great gear and great heroes and are playing against a bunch of somebody with less good gear and less good heroes, I will be the first to be the bigger man and admit that the Berserker had nothing to do with that victory. But most likely we will see the third scenario where somebody plays it and it's terrible and I get to make fun of it. So it's fine. I know. You should try to win, man. You should try to win. You could be king shit for quite a while. You should try hard. We will have to call you the champ. I will certainly have to call you the champ. Those are the rules. You called me champ. I would be an asshole otherwise. It doesn't suck. All right, I get the nice timing with freedom to get the whatchamacallit and heal it, the stun, I mean. And my guy didn't die, possibly because of Hardened Shield. I didn't really look. Maybe he dodged it, and it had nothing to do with that, but yes. It is this. Going from 80% to attack them to 90 helped, but really the problem is the inability to use a scalpel. You have to, you just have the sledgehammer, but you need to be precise on a blitz strategy with the, what I said earlier will be the most prevalent strategy again, which is to, blitz one guy and get him down. You need to be precise, and the Berserker does not help with that at all. In fact, he hinders it, potentially, if he attacks you. All right. The good guys have won. We talked a lot about things that were not this fight, which is a little difficult for me, being my third stream and not knowing what I'm doing, but I think we didn't punt too terribly, so try for show off exhaust at the end, maybe. Didn't see a good spot to use exhaust, but obviously exhaust is amazing. I'm sure you don't need me to tell you that. It is amazing. Absolute devastation when it hits. Speaking of which, let's see our 78% final blow if we can get fancy pants like that on stream. Oh, a grunt. Whatever will I do? Smork. Skelly's Eye's pretty good item. You know, check the market if you see one. Spoiler alert: there are none. But at some point there will be, I am certain. And I am also quite certain of what I said before I ever owned one, is that it is the grail of grails when it comes to equipment. My opinion has amplified now that I have one and then two. And oops, wrong button. Because, yeah, being able to reliably hit on builds that you should not be able to reliably hit on, and thus, because you have prioritized things other than accuracy. I have a warrior and an archer like that. It's a big deal. Not sure how actionable that advice is since there are none available, but yeah, that's just what I think. That is probably biased. All right, so yes, this is where I like to start with this on both fights. Hopefully I don't get moved around. It's better on box because you won't get moved around. It's really annoying to do that and then end up in P2 immediately, which is kind of what they like to do. But we shall hope. Maybe I should think about that and actually do heavy armor on this guy. I think he's fine for heavy armor. Nah, he doesn't have much endurance because I think if you have Iron Skin or Hardened Shield on a tank up front, I think against the Boars at least, you would probably prefer heavy armor. I generally prefer medium still. Just don't want to be slowed down. But I don't want to be pushed back, so I think, 10 to 15% matters. I would do it. Hey, thanks, bud. I appreciate you coming in here to hang out. I didn't really advertise this one that much. I was busy doing other crap this afternoon. But I said I'd do it, and I did it. I'm doing it. I also said I would make 5 more class breakdown videos, and I did not do it. So that if I keep saying I'm going to do things and then not doing it, that would kind of make me a liar. So don't want to hit a critical mass of that. So I will do the second stream, and I will eventually do those 5 classes. I've thought of a new excuse. It's not... Oh, we got the stun. It's not perfect, but I was thinking I didn't want to do the classes before PvP because I somehow knew that PvP was coming so quickly and traits were coming, so I didn't want to do an out-of-date warrior video, and that's definitely why it's not out yet. Not that I started and stopped 3 times because, I don't know, I'm a weirdo. But I've been enjoying YouTube a little bit more recently. All right, so this is a good time to talk about exhaust in this fight. For those of you, I didn't use it like this last time, possibly because I forgot. So those of you and me who don't realize, you can just do this basically as a taunt to get a window to kill the front one, because obviously it works just like when he exhausts himself. So like if it had hit there, I just kill this and then we're fine. It's like a taunt or like their wild charge, except you take no wild charge damage. It's amazing. But didn't get it. We are taking some damage. Oh, come on, bro. Attack. But yeah, that wasn't extremely obvious to me at first because it's taking the basic attack that cancels out the rampage. Also, if you did not know this, stun does not protect you from rampage. It just delays it. They will still rampage. I figured this out while it was on Wild Charge Exhaustion. I stunned it with like a priest combo, and like it took so long for that stupid boar to go. It finally eventually got off exhaustion. It skipped its basic attack with the stun, and then it rampaged from a pig that died like half an hour ago. And I was so surprised that it happened, but that's what it is. It never got that basic attack from exhaustion because it skipped that turn with stun, and therefore I got that late rampage. It was really funny. But yeah, that can happen. All right. Bonk. Gonna get that, right? Yeah, we're gonna get that. I'm not healing this fight too much. See how that works out for me. But we got the old taunt. Classic. Let's heal, I guess. Be funny if I said I'm not healing and then died from not healing. That would be pretty smart. Don't think I will. I'll get to heal here. Yep, it is a wild. I posted it in the Void Hunts thing. It was really weird. But yeah, it makes sense. It's the fact that she didn't get to basic attack because the basic attack is what screws up the rampage when he's exhausted from a wild charge. It's not the taking a turn. It's the basic attack. So you skip that with stun, rampage is still coming. Good to know. And I believe that's working as intended. Maybe it's a bug and they fixed it, but it definitely worked like that. All right. Am I going to do it? I'm thinking about explosion here. This would be so stupid. It's so bad. So like I would do this and get it here and kill that and then have a chance to stun this and we stall and we fight through a rampage, but I should not do that. That would be stupid. I'll just wait for a wild charge, but if explosion did more damage, I would do it, but it does not do enough damage, in my opinion, to justify giving myself any sort of risk, because there's a lot that can go wrong with that plan with my archer at 100 health. We just have clutch. I like clutch. It's subtle, but it definitely comes up. I like it more in the Bach fight because you can get your clutch guy from the middle down to clutch and then move back and be immune to damage. So, but I like it either way. It comes up quite a lot. It's way, way, way better, obviously, than some other things you could get. All right, am I doing this again? No, screw that. Screw that. I'm not waiting. This way, yeah, he'll die before he gets a wild charge off, I think, and he can maybe kill this guy in the middle. I'm not waiting. Do your worst. Not too bad. Oh. Not a good one. What was that? That was the hardened shield I did here, and it was really bad. Was it really bad? This guy was down to very little. Maybe that hardened shield was actually good. I just didn't pay attention. I don't know. It's tough to say on the boar. It's definitely not very good in the boar fight because they move you around. But I think I would probably like hardened shield if I just don't have it on any good knights or warriors to try it out in the Bach fight. For whatever reason, that just didn't line up. So I'm not really sure if I like Hardened Shield in P1. To be determined, I reckon. More tears. Been on a bit of a dry spell for equipment, not gonna lie. Need to complain about it a little bit more, I guess. That's how that works. As for actual complaints, I don't really have one, being a man of reason. But for the sake of getting some loot, I will think of something and say that the shuffler is broken, obviously, and I should be getting more loot, despite having no evidence that I should be. And there we go. I got my complaint equity up. It's time to get something. I don't mean any of that. All right, this is our cool Boar's Head Seer. I really like this build on the Seer. Very high wisdom. And these magical attacks go hit pretty damn hard with Warstone. Oh, Seer, why would you do this to me? I talked you up. You just embarrassed me and yourself with that. I talked you up and you did that. Like an absolute idiot. Never mind, cancel all that. This Retaliate is good. You get the medium with the Bach Helm. That's a pretty fun time. All right. So I usually start with Piercing Arrow, just get the damage spread out. Then if I have Critical Strike, I'll do it now, as opposed to starting with Critical Strike. Because I want to make sure I get a little bit of damage on everybody, get my highest thing out, and I can still use Piercing Arrow and then Piercing Strike with the crits up here in a second. Do I need... Cannot dispel that. I don't really need that. Let's look at my accuracy. I swear it didn't suck. 87. It's kind of sucked, but would have done a lot of damage, I promise. All right, what is going on here? Have not used... yeah, this guy's taunted. This isn't great, to be honest. I'm not doing enough damage. I know, I talked up a Seer. I was like calling my shot, like, check out this, boys. We got 300 damage with a Seer. And turns out we got 0 damage with a Seer, which was much less impressive. Okay, if I do this... All right, I did get the blind, so... I guess the Boar's Head is a lot worse if you have, like, blind and exhaust on your guy. I'll say that. Didn't really think about that before. Do I want to do this? Yeah, I'm not going to do enough damage to the back row, I don't think. Oh, I might, actually. If I crit. Okay. Don't want to get him nuzzled. I might have got him nuzzled there. So you're going to nuzzle. All right, you haven't even nuzzled yet. All right, so you're both going to nuzzle. I'm actually going to do this so this guy doesn't nuzzle. No, didn't work. Because this warrior is going to attack and put this guy in nuzzle range is what I mean there. Oh, pulled it off. Oh, he finally pulled it off. I'm so used to them never pulling it off. Okay, well, never mind then. I kind of like discount the fact that they're going to pull off the taunt because it just happens so rarely, I find. Maybe that is anecdotal. But I don't really play for the possibility because, I don't know, for whatever reason, it just seems to never happen. Fight has been sloppy. I got tilted by my seer missing. Yeah, this can't have been right. Been inefficient with my damage. Ugh, so I could just hit it. Alright. Feels bad, but don't want to get hit by it. Could get headbutted. Clears the lane for this guy. Four attacks. Alright. Warstone. Now's your chance at redemption. 87% of the time, I swear this does a bunch of damage. I mean, you could just see the number. Don't you do it? Hey, we missed it. Alright. I believe in us. I believe in us. Don't you do it again, Seer. Don't you miss. This is me believing in you. I'm even playing around block. So much mana. Yeah. That was not that impressive, was it? Thought it would do more. Guess it does more against the box. They have less endurance or physical defense. Alright, this fight was sloppy. I've overpowered them with gear and paid to win. Not proud of it. But I did win by a lot, so I guess it's fine. But that was an ineffective use of my resources and a non-optimal way to spread out my damage. And I even had a little bit of risk of dying, which would have been unbearable. Imagine dying to these idiot pigs, like, honestly. Or the box. I'm so over dying. That was such a spring of 2024 thing. All right. This is my worst seer and my other scally. And this guy's pretty good, so we're going to overpower them again, but I'm going to do it better this time. Think you can jump ahead? Yeah. I'd like to get another confuse with this thing. That was pretty cool. I'll even help you hit this one, Seer, with a Hunter's Mark. And I'm not going to Iron Skin. I think it's fine if you do it. Just not in the mood. Bang. Bang. And we pull out the nuzzle. I was hoping to get 2 ticks off that Hunter's Mark, but I got the retaliate and they were in the wrong order. Oh well. So now we want to set it up to kill both of these little pigs during a wild charge, a couple of turns, like we have failed to do so, I think, a couple times. That is the play. But, you know. Ooh. Did y'all see that? Should we daze? I don't think we need to daze. I think we'll Sanctuary. Probably don't do that as much as I should. Just be safe. Nothing bad can happen to you. Really, if you're aggressive with the Sanctuaries, that's a good reason to do it, I think. Same as throwing out those holy beacons like I tend to do. Could get crit and die. That'd be funny. Let's do this. Got heck by Winston. Did you see that? Yeah, my screen just kind of, it goes black and then comes back sometimes. I ain't healing. I got this coming. I'm not taking 400 damage here, surely. A little close. A little close, if I'm honest. 175. This pig ain't gonna kill me at 175. I'll draw out the headbutt to save, because I think I have enough to make it so he can't stun me with 154. I think this is 154 barrier, so I think this like negates this headbutt. I lied. I was wrong. I got dazed. How embarrassing. Cancel that order. Headbutt's a little bit harder than I thought. Tried to play it clean. My math is off. I'm on tilt. I'm on tilt. All right, so I'm not going to die. I'm not bad on tilt. I'm at 90. I'm not going to die either way, but I will be smart here. Could throw up a Hail Mary daze, or I could just move in front and be perfectly fine. Everybody gets to go home. Now I'll do it. Bonk. Oh, it didn't work. I thought I got the animation that it worked. Another poison from my I love a toxic archer. That one definitely is good. It's a Fran special, I believe. He's a big fan of the toxic archers. Can confirm it's quite good. This is my best archer, I think. And it's got toxic onyx, so I'm pretty stoked about that. Not too stoked about the rest of his traits, but this is my best luck archer. It's my only greater luck stoned archer. I was doing it to impersonate Skiller, and then it got nerfed, but I think it's still good. I think Styx, SI was saying that his luck archer is still the best archer, and I think I agree. I mean, you can really push the envelope with Scally, so that is probably why I agree. I'm not sure. I don't really like the other luck archers that I have. I don't know. So maybe I don't really agree. Maybe I just think that if you have a Skelly's Eye, you can really push the issue trying to get a maximum of 50 dexterity, which I'm going to go over by the time I get 20. He's got a ninja sub, and then putting more points into strength, agility, and getting a lot of luck. So this is my best archer, I think. Just got toxic, greater and stuff. He's not amazing. Didn't level up that great, but I think that's a good build. Yeah, I guess I don't have the perspective of how much I would be missing or how much I would need to sacrifice luck, strength, or agility in order to get more dexterity if I wasn't using it. So maybe I can't evaluate it objectively because of that. I don't really have another luck archer that I like. But I really like the skills. I like flurry into rapid shot PvP. Luck matters a lot there, and I really like Hunter's Mark. I really like Hunter's Mark PvP. Just when you're not able to kind of blitz, you're just kind of chilling. That's so much value on Hunter's Mark, and that's luck based. That guy was doing 69 per tick at level 16. Should I heal? No, it's not. So, but if that's how we fall behind on something, yeah. Yep. All right. It's double hunter's mark. That's how I like to play these double archer seer, double archer priest builds. Just dot them up and get in a point where I'm ready to pounce when the wild charge comes. Don't mind as much procking the front one's nuzzle, but because it's just so much damage. All right. Yep, that's what it scales off. It's so good. Those are basically the two things you want to do with the archer is the repeating shot kind of pants them. And if not, I really just want to be hunter's marking, assuming they're not barriered, which is not always correct. But like the hunter's mark is so much better than like doing a piercing shot and trying to like just do damage on their tank. I think it's just much better. All right, what do I want to do here? Do I want to take a turn off? Poison? Split them up. Let's split them up. If we can, we'll just daze. And my priest needs to start healing. Yeah, no real reason to poison with these two archers just dotting them up like this. I don't see the point. We're gonna get two nuzzles. It's fine. This is the build that both Maddie and Mega like, I think. The two archers and priest. I've come to enjoy it. Do the seer variant as well. Got some pretty high HP archers. That's all you really need is just one that can withstand, kind of a blitz. All right. Time to kill the bad guys. Get our 4 tiers. And I think we got one more. Maybe two. I think we got two more after this, actually. Don't want to risk dazing with a rapid shot. Good on health. This is a pretty good one. He's dead now. They're both dead now. I can Holy Wrath. Ow. If both pigs weren't dead, that could have been a problem. All right. Not much to say at the end there. We've all done this song and dance with Boars. How about a Gore longbow? I used to be lucky with Gore bows. I'm not sure if I'm lucky with Gore longbows. Thus far, I have no evidence that I'm lucky with Gore longbows, so that's unfortunate. I think my lucky drop may have been obsoleted, so sucks to be me. We are going to be giving away a Gore longbow this weekend. As part of the top prize, we're going to get a graphic out either tonight or tomorrow morning with a pretty finalized list of the prizes. It's going to be hello. Oh, it didn't tell me I died. Nice. But yeah, we're gonna get out that graphic tonight or tomorrow. Gonna have some pretty juicy prizes for first and second, like I've said, and we're gonna do raffles for everyone in the tournament and more drawings based on number of wins at the end of Saturday night. So that'll be fun. We're just getting that finalized. But we bought a Gore longbow to give away. That was sponsored by the DFK team. Thank you to them. Thank you to Bolon. Unlike my Ogren's Aegis #1, I did not even have to send him feet pics in order to get that sponsorship. So that was nice. Love starting off with that double. And now, like I've said before, this is when crit aim is really nice. Because you don't really want a piercing shot. I mean, it's fine, but you're not attached to it or anything. So that's a really good time to slip in a piercing aim. And then the next two times, getting that crit damage, getting that crit bonus is actually really nice. I'm going to do it with both my archers. And we're doing a lot of damage. I hope he wild charges. This could be a really good one if he wild charges. Otherwise, I might have to stall. Do it. Oh. Well, I'll have to try to taunt him. Crit could get him. Yeah. Not crit could get him too. Okay. I shouldn't do that. It's a bit annoying to set up a critical strike and then not use it, but there's always next turn. Let's not get rampaged and die. Let's see if we land this taunt first. We do. All right. So now you will not piercing arrow to break my taunt. It's a pro tip. But next round, I cannot piercing arrow either because he blocked and didn't die. Thanks, pig. I should probably just basic there. Not that it matters. You definitely don't run out of mana as much, which is the other great thing about traits. Really can't remember the last time I had mana issues. Unlike before, where my warriors would frequently run out. So that's really cool. Makes it a little less brutal when you get a warrior that doesn't level up great, but in terms of mana, I mean. Let's channel, actually. I don't want to do more damage there. Just not break the taunt. I don't use dead aim very much in this fight. I use it a lot in the Bach fight, but there are times where you do want to dead aim. All right. Pew, pew, pew. 2 on the nuzzle, we're fine there. Let's get rid of this guy. Only been going an hour. I'll do one more. Got one more, I think, and then I'm about out of heroes. I really want to do this. I only really do boars these days with the heroes that I'm kind of power leveling. Like my hunters that are only really going to go to 15 and aren't ever going to be PvP, I don't do boars with anymore. Unless I'm really bored. But not really. It's good to go through it again. Like I said, if you're new, this is difficult. Don't get discouraged because I make it look easy because I have equipment and a lot of reps, thousands of reps. It is difficult. I also don't explain very well for beginners. I realize that. But if you watch it a couple of times, come back after you've done some fights, watch some other stuff. I think this is valuable to watch and listen to what I'm doing here. But it may not be immediately valuable if you are new. More cake. 7.5, yeah. I got another one. That's 2. Either today or I got one. It wasn't longer than yesterday. I'm pretty sure it was today. I think I got 2 in the same day. That happened. Can you believe it? No, I can't. Let's see. I had one more, I think. Don't really want to run those. 12s. 12s. 12, 12, 13. 13, 13, 12. Whatever. 13, 12, 13. Want to level this guy up. This guy's good. It's just an uncommon that leveled up really well. But I will actually possibly take him to 20. I have some archers that I took to 20 that are just uncommon with lesser stones, but I don't know. They've been good. So I'm not opposed to leveling up an uncommon all the way to level 20. Not too good for that. So maybe this guy will get it if he keeps leveling up like this. Level 12, 765, 86, good stats. Pretty good. Just a lesser stone. Let's go, Laguma Pride Seeker. Oh, he should be in front. All right. So we got another poison. I'm probably not going to use. Although I might. Actually, I will use it on this guy. I want to stagger my... I don't want to have 2 onslaughts coming off at the same time, because that doesn't really work with the boars. It's too much damage. So I usually stagger with a basic, but it's better to poison the back boar. I don't usually do it on turn 1, but that's a good time to do it, I think. So we'll see how it goes with a turn 1 poison on the boar. Haven't done that yet. I have done it in the past, though. It's fine. All right, they switched me around. That was good. Oh, I could have just used the heal skill. Rip health vial. I think heal's pretty good, but it's one of the worst. It's not as bad as cleanse, but it's not that great to me. I don't really care about the economy of saving a health vial. But I should have done it there. I forgot. Might have moved up though, maybe. All right, so we're getting a lot of damage on the back boar and growing with the poison. So hopefully it wild charges. This guy's going to nuzzle, so he'll be on timer. I want to kill this before it can nuzzle this is what I want to do. It might do it even without the wild charge. We'll see. I got a lot of damage on this back boar. So next, oh, don't do it. Oh, the poison got him right before he went. All right, well, it's still on. It's still on. The bleed. It took the bleed, not the poison. So I don't actually care about that nuzzle. Whatever. Hello. Poison's doing work. Even through a nuzzle. Should I do that? No, I can do that. Damn it. Onslaught would have got that guy and not got me headbutted and not got me almost killed. Stunned. Maybe still killed. Oh, crap. Nope, charmed. He bailed me out. I almost died there with the... I mean, I still would have won, but... That would have been a really silly way to die because I was trying to save my onslaught for no particular reason and did a gladiator strike instead of the 3 attacks from onslaught where missing with the gladiator strike almost mattered. 172. I think we can just attack the back boar with this poison going. Might have to use a heal on the front guy. But yeah. I got greedy for no real reason. It doesn't matter that I put to keep onslaught off the timer, really. You can heal now. We deathmark. Yeah, we'll get this guy. Well before this nuzzle. Do what I talked about to start with on poison on this fight. Even through a nuzzle. Alright. That's a wrap. I wasn't paying attention to exactly how much this is, but it's going to kill it right there. Probably overkill with that pierce arrow. Alright, so this is going to be the last one. Like I said, we talked about the traits as they came. Have not covered them all yet. Didn't really get any elite traits to talk about today. Haven't really talked about... I guess I don't have too many elite traits on the heroes that I used to hunt, unfortunately. Something to aspire to. Dark Summon. I have some Dark Summons lined up that'll hopefully fix that, but... Stuns. I guess we did use stun a lot. Stun is amazing. You don't need me to tell you that, but stun is amazing in both these hunts. Whatever your highest tier is, I'm pretty sure stun's in it. Second wind. I have not had a lot of luck with second wind in hunts so far. I think it's better in PvP. Yep, later, Sticks. Appreciate you hanging out. You the man. I mean, Sticks intern, of course. Didn't get full-blown Sticks today. All right, so that was it. That was my updated strategy on the Boars. As you saw how I was splitting around damage, mostly killing position 1, position 2, position 3, but occasionally with poison. I think it's good to kill the back boar earlier than you would normally, especially if you have 2 archers. Most of my builds did not have 2 archers, so I think that's more viable if you have 2 archers, but you can definitely find spots to do it like I did. And you want to kill both of the babies during the first wild charge. If it charges too early, you have more options now to stun or daze or exhaust with traits. So that helps you kind of split it out to kind of make up for the fact that you don't have reliable gruffs anymore. So I think that's the thing to consider is, dazing randomly wild charges that you normally wouldn't. Just to kind of set up to kill both boars at the same time, where that wasn't as big of a priority before. I would just gruff later on, but as you saw, it's not that reliable with the 4-turn cooldown. I got it a couple times, but I also failed a couple times. Took some rampages. Didn't die, but I think I got close. Maybe not really. I don't think I got that close. But yay, it's boars. So boars are a thing you can do in this game. They're still kind of fun with traits. They still give some good loot, so I still do them sometimes, but I prefer box. Anyways, that's the updated strategy. Don't think I'll do another one of these streams again. Maybe box. See you there if I do. And if you're watching on YouTube later, I appreciate you. I'm going to do a bunch of content this weekend about PvP. I think I learned quite a bit about streaming, which was really the goal of this. But I appreciate the people who were able to watch and give me some love on the back end when you watch this on YouTube. I appreciate you too. Peace.